you that I was feeling a lot better, and then I thought, why am I prattling on about my illnesses? It's so boring. Anyway, today I'm bringing you a look at my wedding album, and also for the first part of the video I've got some LUO jewellery. Do you remember they sent a few months ago now, they sent me 2 beautiful rings? Well, they got in contact with me again and said, would I like to choose some more? Well, of course I said yes. So I'll show you the jewellery I've chosen, and I'll do that first for this part of the video, and then I'll show you my wedding album. So, I mean, if you don't want to watch this about the jewellery, just forward wind to the wedding album. Oh, do you know, this picture looks a bit fuzzy. Let me have a look. I don't know why. Maybe I need a new phone. I can't afford one, though. So anyway, LUO Jewellery got in contact with me and asked me to choose some more jewellery. And this is how it arrives. It's so lovely in a gift. You know, for a gift, it's really lovely. And then inside, now that was the rings, one of the rings I got last time. Do you remember? So inside, they come with this. You always get, this is really good, you get a ring sizer, which is so useful. And then the jewellery in this beautiful, can you see this beautiful box, like with a button on. Now, because I didn't need 3 more rings, because they said I could get 3 pieces of jewellery, which is so generous of them, I got this ring from a friend. I let my friend Sandy, who, as you know, she's in a lot of my videos, so I let her choose a ring. So she chose this one. Isn't it beautiful? It's like a silver, an amethyst. It's quite a thick band. Can you see? I think that's her birthstone. So that's a beautiful ring. As I say, it's from my friend Sandy, that. I will link all these in the description box. Isn't it beautiful? So that will be going off to my friend. Because I don't need all the, you know, I don't need all these rings. Actually, it's a beautiful ring, that. I think they had it in different birthstones as well. So I'll put that, and I'll let her have the ring, because I had they sent me a ring sizer last time. So that's the first one. Oh, that's the box for these rings. I'll take these rings. Oh no, I'll tell you what, I'll leave them on for a minute. I'll tell you for why. I thought I don't need all these rings, so they kindly let me choose a pair of earrings. So I chose the earrings to match the ring. Can you see? Aren't they beautiful? I'm so thrilled with them. Yes, they're really, really nice. I'll put them in a minute. And then I chose another ring, which I'm really excited about. Now, this ring, I wanted a Morganite ring last time, but there was some problem with the mines, and they said it would be, you know, quite a few months before they can get them. So this time the Morganite was available. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? Now, I love that ring. It's like, almost like a pinky stone. Can you see? Really, really nice. So so what do you think? Do you know, I painted my nails, and then I just planted something in the garden, and I should have gone and got a trowel or something, but I didn't. I used my hands, and so I've had to just scrub them now. So that's that ring. I love it. I really like that. Anyway, I'll put the earrings in and let you see the earrings. Right, so these are the earrings. Aren't they beautiful? They're really nice. I'm really pleased with them. I wonder if they do them to match this. Now, the other thing about these rings is you can have them personalised. So you could have them engraved inside if you wanted, and that's free of charge. Also, they include a lovely little card. So if you wanted to give it as a gift, that's really nice. It's telling you all about it. And so that's really nice that you get with them. So, look, really good quality. So anyway, I'll put all the information in the description box and the links and everything. So just if, no pressure, just if you're interested. The jewellery is nice, and I'm so delighted that they've sent it me. And it's nice to be able to give it to other people as well, isn't it? You know, I'm really pleased that I can give my friend one. And who knows, maybe in the future there might be one in a giveaway. Not at the moment though, sorry. So anyway, the next thing is we're going to take a look at my wedding album. My wedding album. And also at the end is a picture of my mother's wedding. So I think it's nice, but I mean, it's interesting to see what people wore in the 70s because it's like 51 years ago. So anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Right, so this is my husband, Bob. You can see in those days you just had a carnation. And I think they wore top hat and tails, which they'd hired, of course. Right, let's turn over to the next page. Oh, this is my mother-in-law and father-in-law and my husband. My father-in-law was really funny. He didn't want to wear top hat and tails, and he said he refused to wear it. And so Bob, my husband, just ignored him. And then he said, at one time, he said, well, when am I going for my suit fitting? So he then went and we hired them. And that was my mother-in-law. It was a blue outfit she had on. This is Bob and his best man, Colin, our very good friends. Look at the hairstyle. Bob would like a beetle cut, and I don't know what Colin's was. It was nice though. This is all my bridesmaids. This is Tracy, who's my niece. This was my best friend, Veronica. Sadly, she died when she was 32. That's my dear cousin, Diane, who I love to bits. Another cousin, Lynn. And then another niece, one of my husband's nieces, but my niece as well, Joanne. I love her to bits. Right, this is me. And the flowers were done by, it was a lady that we knew. She was called Winnie Laycock, and she used to have a shop down Central Drive. And she used to make the most beautiful flowers. They were like pink and white. I actually wanted white hyacinth bells, but it was too late because I got married in April. So, you know, I think they were Stephanatas or something like that. Right, this is my granddad. My dad sadly died when I was 11, so my granddad gave me away. He was very nervous about it. This is my granddad, myself, and all my bridesmaids. We got those little umbrellas because and they were only like a little parasol, but it worked out cheaper than actually buying flowers, you know, because we were on quite a tight budget, you know, so it just worked out cheaper. And the little bridesmaids were in pink, like a bright pink. Well, it was quite a nice pink. And then the two older bridesmaids were in like a turquoise. Sounds a bit ridiculous now, but at the time it looked really nice. That's Bob and I signing the register, or posing for a photo. Now, can you see his watch? Now, my son's got that watch. It was an Omega watch that he got for his 21st. And my son's just having it repaired to wear it. And do you know it's costing £1,000 for them to refurbish it at Omega? But it's a sentimental value, really, isn't it? And my hair, can you see my hair? I didn't have a hairdresser because you didn't have hairdressers and makeup artists in those days. My nana put rags in my hair all night. It was actually crepe bandages, but, you know, we wrapped it round like rags. I did used to have very long hair, like most people did in the 70s. This is us with the vicar. Father Gower Jones. He loved weddings. He was a lovely man. Bob and I again. The wedding album was done by somebody my mum worked with, somebody in my mum's office, you know. I think colour photography was just about coming out, but it was far too expensive to have it done. It was in like a photographic society. Oh God, look at the face I'm pulling there. This is us with our bridesmaid and our best man. And this is the bridesmaids and best man again with my hubby. We would have been married 51 years at the end of this month. So when you think it was 51 years ago, another one with the wedding party. Right, I'll just go. That one, I'll see if I can, there. That was my brother-in-law. Sadly, he's no longer with us. That's my husband's eldest brother. And then that's the next brother. There was 5 of them. 3 brothers and 2, no, 2, yeah, 3 brothers and 2 sisters. That's his other brother, who's sadly no longer with us. Bob, who's sadly no longer with us. Bob was the youngest, but sadly he died first. Then the best man. Then these were friends of ours. And then this is my brother. And that's my cousin Ricky and his sister Lynn. Another one of the wedding party. These were in the gardens of the church. It rained actually, but it wasn't too bad. There was a sunny period. Oh, this is me with my lovely mum. She was in a pale blue outfit, and I remember my cousins were laughing. They were saying, "What's Auntie Ethel got on her head?" You know. But she loved it. She loved pale blue. Another one of me. Oh, this is me and my darling Nana. I love my Nana to bits. She was in blue as well. Blue was her favourite colour. She loved it. Then Bob's mum and dad, me and Bob, my mum, my granddad and my brother. I was 22 when I got married. I think my brother would have been 16. Oh, there's my Nana. She's trying to stand straight because she's always had really bad arthritis of the hip. I mean, nowadays she'd have a hip replacement, but I can never remember her without a walking stick. Me and my mother-in-law. She was a lovely lady. This is my cousin, who's also my godson, and my nephew giving me a, you know what they used to give in those days, horseshoes, didn't they? Me and all the men. Now, this was my brother-in-law, and that's my sister-in-law, Rita, who sadly passed away last year. I loved her to bits. Bob and me. Then Jeff, that's my eldest brother-in-law, and that's Judith, my sister-in-law. So it's Bob's brothers and sisters. Right. It's funny what people wore, isn't it? It was in the 70s. So that's my sister-in-law and her husband. That's another sister-in-law, Ingrid, and that's Derek. That's my brother-in-law. Myself and my husband. And then Jeff, my brother-in-law, Sandra, his wife at the time, and then Ronnie and Judy, that's Bob's sister and her husband. Right, this is the big one. Now, I don't know how we're going to do this, but I just thought I'd show you what people wore in the 70s. Can you see? I'm not going to go through all these people because you wouldn't know who they were anyway. but I'll just go along and you can see what people wore. Look at the floppy hats and the long dresses. I think maxi dresses had just come in, and Pam, my friend there, she was pregnant, so I think she was about 7 months pregnant, so it just looked really nice. It's nice to look at the photos though, isn't it? Look back. My nana, you see, there's a lot of elderly aunties there because my nana was one of 20. And not many of them had children, and they all got jealous if one went somewhere and the other one didn't. There was only about 2 or 3 of them that ever had children. So my great aunties always used to spoil us as much as they could, you know, bring us sweets and stuff like that. That's us going in the car. Right, this is a photo in the car. The headband, my mum made it. It was just a headband and she stitched all flowers on it. And she stitched all the flowers on my veil. She wasn't a sewer, but, you know, she just did it for my wedding. Then this is my husband lifting me. Look at the strain on his face. I tell you what, be a much bigger strain nowadays. Yeah, I weigh so much more than I did then. And that was down the stairs at the hotel. Just showing the dress. Then just the bridesmaids. Oh, that's the cake. A local lady made the cake. It was heart-shaped. It's what you had in those days, do you remember, with the little flowers on the top? Then I'll just quickly... Now, that's my husband and I reading a telegram. Now, there are some telegrams at the back. I'll show you them. Because a lot of you younger viewers, if I've got any younger viewers, won't know what a telegram is. Years ago, if you wanted to send a very quick message to somebody, the GPO used to have people on motorbikes that would deliver a telegram. And it was sort of a bit of a traditional thing that if you couldn't go to a wedding, you often sent a telegram. So that's us reading a telegram. I'll show you some. I've got a couple at the end. Having a glass of, well, I don't know. I don't think there's anything in the glass. It was just for the photo. I don't think we had wine in those days. I can't remember. We wouldn't have been able to afford it, I don't think. And then this is the end of the, and then that's it, you know. That's my husband's lovely watch. I'm saying lovely. It was just, he got it for his 21st. It was an Omega. I remember it was about £30. His mum and dad bought it him. But, you know, nowadays they're quite classic, aren't they? Right. Now, let me show you a telegram. This is a telegram. This is like a greetings telegram. You could just get an ordinary telegram, which would just be on brown paper, you know, if you had to send an urgent message. Now you just email everybody. And then it was all printed inside. That was from a great auntie and uncle. And then I just had, oh, there's another telegram. This was from my cousin who couldn't come to the wedding. He was abroad somewhere. I think he was on merchant ships. And then I just had one colour photograph taken. Which you can see is there. So you see the colour of the flowers. And then I just thought I'd show you, in this album, there's a photo of my mum's wedding, so I thought I'd show you that. This was my mum's wedding. She was lovely, my mum. I mean, she had such a struggle bringing us up because my dad, she was widowed at 32 and there wasn't all the benefits there are nowadays. You know, so she did so well. You know, I don't know what's the matter with my camera phone. Well, it's my phone, my iPhone, but it seems to be very blurred. I don't know what I'm doing. I've cleaned it and everything, so there must be something wrong with it. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Maybe it might remind you to take a look at your wedding album. Okay, bye for now.